brand new gameplay, showcasing at Expos, and building a Game Boy Advance SP. Welcome to the Dev Diaries. My name is Sam Claydon. This is a series in which I document my game development journey. How has development been going with the Calcium Crusader 64? I'd say very well. I've really been enjoying delving into this demo. The gameplay you have at Expos is about 10 minutes long, but in this demo you go on a little fetch quest and you start experiencing the game, learning the controls, interacting with the ghosties, and learning a bit of the lore. So, I've been to a couple expos recently, Bristol and Ravensbourne. The Bristol Video Games Expo was so much fun. There were so many different and varied games in the indie game section, so it's so cool to see so many interesting projects in development, and to be selected as one of those showcasing was so much fun. I brought my game there on a retro style monitor. I managed to find the monitor on Facebook Marketplace and it was more or less in new condition, so it was so nice to see it. Moving on to last week, I was at Ravensbourne University at Rave Late. It was so much fun showcasing it at Rave Late. I've never had a TV that big showcasing the Calcium Crusader 64, so it was so nice to see it on the big screen. So thank you very much to Bristol Video Games at Expo and Games X Nerd Culture for letting me showcase at those two expos. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who played the game at those expos as well. Having so much feedback from people just in person. My aim is to bring a brand new demo each of these expos, so thank you very much for playing. I hope you enjoyed giving the Calcium Crusader a go. During one of the days after, I think it was after the Bristol Expo, I needed a little breather from the Calcium Crusader, so I decided to create a little prototype of a sledding game. Now, I don't have any footage of the game here, but it does work somewhat. But yes, this is vaguely inspired by Snow Rayback, my previous cancelled indie game that I worked on for about a year and a half. Yeah, this game, essentially, you can walk around and you can sled. That's more or less what you can do in there. But I hope you like the visual style. That was quite a fun little side project. And then finally, I created a custom Calcium Crusader 64 Game Boy Advance SP. Now, I created a video that was 45 minutes long and the footage was corrupted, so I'm quite upset about not having a full video showcasing the creation process. But essentially what I did was I reshelled one of my old Game Boy Advance. This is like a orange and purple one that I made a couple years back, and essentially I reshelled it and created my very own Calcium Crusader Game Boy Advance. One of the things I really like to do is to sketch. So here are some of my recent sketches that I worked on. They're a little bit weird, but let me know what you think of them. I've got one little, like a broccoli thing. Finally, I just want to talk about where the Calcium Crusader is at the moment. Development has been going really well. It's been so nice to take the demo to different expos, and because I'm obviously iterating every time I go to an expo, it's nice to have a brand new build ready for players to give it a go. I'm incredibly happy with the direction and the visual style of the Calcium Crusader. Let me know what you think of it. I'll be working on another video in the meantime. I just obviously spent quite a lot of time today working on my Game Boy Advance video that didn't quite go well. That obviously got corrupted, sadly. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you taking your time out of the day to watch my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.